weekly review of trending stories. If you're a new subscriber or you're watching for the first time, this is Eko Hot Blog weekly review of trending stories, where we bring to you the juiciest and trending stories of the week.
Hello and welcome to Eko Hot Blog weekly review on trending stories. If this is your first time of joining the show, this is where we bring you juicy, trending and interesting stories on politics, lifestyle and entertainment. I am Lydia Ajayi. First, the headlines. Nigeria spent 111.8% of revenue on debt servicing before Tinubu emerged president, says Shettima. Tinubu hailed for Ikorodu Ekpe Road rehabilitation. How Tinubu saved the life of Nigeria, says Shettima. Lagos stands by workers' demand for pay rise, says Sanwo-Olu. 86 rooms where tenants pay 250,000 a year found under Lagos Bridge. Why Agemo Festival is vital to survival of our community. Alayondelu of Oduayondelu. Alagura of Agura, Oniladaba of Ladaba seek cultural custom preservation amidst religious influence. Concerned Nation Builders Initiative founder Idris Olukoya urges businesses to reduce prices. Beneficiaries hail Concerned Nation Builders Initiative of providing food palliative in Epe. Epe mourns the departure of philanthropist Madam Mary Oluwatoyin Ipon. Biden to present Medal of Freedom to key political allies, civil rights leaders, celebrities and politicians. Finidi not willing to work with Amokachi Amunike. I am way better than lots of Nigerian musicians, says Nasboy. I felt revealing my song might affect my chances of finding a man, Nollywood actress Eniola Ajao. Now the news in details. The Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, has said that President Bola Tinubu had to make the difficult decision to remove petrol subsidy because he inherited an economy in poor condition with a debt service to revenue ratio of 111.8%. This is contained in a statement by the Special Advisor to the Vice President, Stanley Kocha, in Abuja on Thursday. According to Kocha, the Vice President says the year before Tinubu's assumption of office, Nigeria paid 111,800 to debtors for every 100,000 earned as revenue. He quoted Shettima as saying that it is impossible for the Tinubu's administration to continue in such trajectory, adding that it will only lead to inevitable death of the economy. Shettima, who spoke at the second Chronicle Roundtable organized by the 21st Century Media Services in Abuja, says that the Buhari's administration did not make any provisions for fuel subsidy in the 2023 budget. Moving on. A Lagos-based businessman and educationist, Dr. Oladega Adebogun, has lauded President Bola Tinubu for the speedy rehabilitation of the Ikorodu Imota Itokin Ekpe Road. This was contained in a statement on Wednesday by the Director of Public Relations, Caleb University, Mr. Abimbola Olulesi. Adebogun affirmed that the President, by the singular action, had renewed the hope of residents and commuters in the community who had virtually lost hope that the road, which was in a very deplorable condition, will ever be repaired. The road usually gets abandoned during the rainy season and had posed a recurrent nightmare to residents and commuters along the axis from Ikorodu through Imota to Epe, he said. He added that the rehabilitation of the road is a positive pointer and attestation to the fact that many more development projects promised by the people-oriented, focused and egalitarian government of President Tinubu will be completed and delivered. Vice President Kashim Shettima says President Bola Tinubu has saved the life of the nation with the economic reforms he has embarked upon in the last 1 year. Shettima, who says this when he appeared as a guest speaker at the second Chronicle Roundtable in Abuja, described the reforms as necessary. He said His Excellency President Bola Tinubu chose the option that will save the life of the nation instead of one that will merely prolong its imminent and predictable economic debt. According to him, Nigeria's economy will experience significant growth once we overcome these sacrifices. Positive changes will soon be evident across all economic indicators: inflation, per capita income, GDP numbers, poverty reduction, food security, and all aspects close to the hearts of our people. In Lagos stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has expressed solidarity with Nigerian workers over the demand for wage increase, says his administration will continue to prioritize welfare and prosperity of workforce in the state. Sanwo-Olu stated this on Wednesday while addressing workers during the May Day celebration held at Mobolaji Johnson Arena, Onikan, Lagos Island. According to the governor, there is no gainsaying that this year's Workers' Day is being celebrated amidst economic challenges which are as a result of the difficult but yet inevitable policies taken by the government to rescue the economy and set it for the path of sustainable growth. You have been the backbone of our response efforts, ensuring that essential services remain uninterrupted and that our state stands strong. This year's theme, People's First, resonates deeply with our administration philosophy, which is underpinned by our firm belief in prioritizing the welfare of our people, he said. In another development, Lagos State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, on Wednesday says the government discovered 86 partitioned rooms sized 10 by 10 and 12 by 10 under the Dolphin Estate Bridge Ikoyi on Lagos Island. Tenants are said to be paying 250,000 per annum for the makeshift apartments under the bridge. Wahab shared this information via a post on X on Wednesday, along with the videos. He added that the enforcement team of Lagos State's Ministry of Environment and Water Resources had successfully removed all the structures, including a container utilized for various illegal activities, from beneath the Dolphin Estate Bridge. Sharing videos, he wrote, a total number of 86 rooms partitioned into 10 by 10 and 12 by 10, and a container used for different illegal activities were discovered under the Dolphin Estate Bridge. They have all been removed by the enforcement team of the Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources. A special advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Rotimi Akodu, further confirmed the eviction of quarters from beneath the bridge towards Dolphin Estate in Ikoyi over illegal settlements and environmental violations. Rotimi Akodu mentioned that 23 individuals were arrested during the eviction, which was carried out by officials of the Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps, popularly known as KAI, on Tuesday. In Ekpe stories, Obadori Bibeasumo, the Alayandelu of Odayandelu, has shed light on the significance of the Agemo festival in the community. In a recent statement, the royal father emphasized the festival's role as a protective ritual. Oba Asumo revealed that the Agemo festival serves as a powerful tradition aimed at warding off evil forces that may threaten the town's well-being. He also distinguished Ayandelu's celebration of the Agemo festival from the neighboring villages which commemorate the Kilajolu festival, highlighting the unique cultural identity and practices of the community. Meanwhile, Oba Asumo has called on Odo Ayandelu indigenes who have relocated outside the town to return and actively participate in its development. He reassured prospective returnees by affirming that the community is free from the influences of witches and wizards, fostering an environment conducive to growth and prosperity. Moving on. Two Lagos monarchs have made the case for the preservation of culture. The Alagura of Agura and Oniladaba of Ladaba acknowledge that religion may cause the erosion of culture. Both monarchs were at Odo Ayandelu's Agemos festival to celebrate culture. The Alagura of Agura, Ikorodu, Lagos, Alayeluwa Oba Ahmed Moruf Olakunle, and the Oniladaba of Ladaba, Lagos, Oba Sikiru Nureni. Oniladaba of Ladaba, Lagos, Oba Sikiru Nureni have advocated for the preservation of cultural customs. The monarchs made the advocacy during their appearances at Odo Ayandelu's Agemos festival. In interviews with Eko Hot Blog, the Alagura and Oniladaba underscored the importance of upholding traditional customs and practices. They emphasized that religion belief should not serve as grounds for the abandonment of cultural norms and practices. Furthermore, they articulated that while faith holds personal significance, it should not overshadow the rich tapestry of customs that define communities and foster societal cohesion. Finally, they urged those who had strayed away from cultural roots in pursuit of religious adherence to reevaluate their choices and reconnect with the vibrant tapestry of traditions that bind community together. Still on Ekpe news. The founder of the Concerned Nation Builders Initiative, Honorable Idris Tele Olukoya, has appealed to all market vendors and businesses, including fuel stations, to lower their prices. Speaking with Eko Hot Blog, Olukoya noted the importance of adhering to a directive reportedly issued by the President Bola Tinubu aimed at alleviating the financial burden on citizens. He also emphasized the need for businesses to prioritize the welfare of the people by refraining from selling goods and services at exorbitant prices. The directive from President Tinubu is a clear indication of the government's commitment to addressing the economic hardship faced by our citizens. As responsible members of the business community, it is incumbent upon us to heed this call and contribute to the welfare of our new Nigeria, Olukoya said. The Concerned Nation Builders Initiative founder called for a concerted effort to prioritize the interests of the people and work towards sustainable solutions that promote economic stability and prosperity for all. Also, the beneficiaries of the food palliative event held by the Concerned Nation Builders Initiative have thanked the organizers. Some of the notable beneficiaries of the initiative include Comrade Adesanya Ibrahim, the National President of the Federation of Eko Deficient Students Association, Ogunbawo Ibrahim Abiodun, amongst many others. While thanking the organizers for planning the program, they prayed for their continued success. They highlighted the significance of the initiative in addressing food insecurity and expressed gratitude for the generosity and compassion demonstrated by the organizers. Through their expression of gratitude and prayers, beneficiaries reaffirmed their commitment to supporting and uplifting one another during difficult times. In another development, in a somber ceremony attended by family, friends, and admirers, Madam Mary Oluwatoyin Piton, renowned for her kindness, care, and boundless love, was laid to rest at Epe on the 2nd of May 2024. The bustling town of Epe stood still as it bid farewell to one of its most beloved philanthropists. Madam Mary's legacy of compassion and generosity touched countless lives throughout her years, from providing aid to the less fortunate to offering a comforting word to those in need. Her impact resonated far beyond the borders of Epe. Although Madam Mary may no longer walk among us, her legacy will continue to live on in the hearts of those she taught, as Epe mourns the departure of one of its most cherished residents. Her memory will serve as a reminder of the power of kindness and the enduring impact of love. On the foreign scene, President Joe Biden on Friday will honor 19 Americans with the nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, a diverse list that includes some high-profile Biden political allies, celebrities, civil rights leaders, and even one of his former political rivals turned financial backer. The list includes two of Biden's core allies in the House of Representatives, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and South Carolina Rep. Jim Clyburn. Pelosi made history in 2007 when she became the first woman to serve as the Speaker of the House of Representatives and led Democratic opposition to former President Donald Trump when she regained that role in 2019. The list also includes former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg, who sought the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination that Biden would eventually clinch. Also said to be honored is actress Michelle Yeoh, the first woman of Asian descent to win the Academy Award for Best Actress. The medal is presented to people who have made exemplary contributions to the prosperity, values, or security of the United States, world peace, or other significant societal, public, or private endeavors. The recipients who Biden will honor on Friday include many current and former public officials, including former Senator Elizabeth Dole, a Republican who was the first woman to represent North Carolina in the state and the widow of the late Senator Bob Dole. Former Secretary of State John Kerry, who served in Biden's administration as a climate envoy, amongst many others. In sports, newly appointed Super Eagles head coach Finidi George is charting a different course for his tenure by opting not to include his former teammates Daniel Amokachi and Emmanuel Amuneke in his backroom staff. It was reported that despite the duo being considered for assistant coach positions and having also applied for the head coach role, Finidi is set on assembling his own team. The decision follows Finidi's recent appointment as head coach with the Nigerian Football Federation, affirming his autonomy in selecting his coaching staff. Finidi is keen on bringing a fresh perspective to the team's management rather than reuniting with old teammates. Amokachi and Amuneke, both prominent figures in Nigerian football with substantial international experience, were seen as potential candidates to support Finidi. However, the new head coach strategy appears to focus on new collaborations to drive the national team forward. As the Super Eagles look forward to a new chapter under Finidi George's leadership, the football community is keenly watching to see how this decision will impact the team's dynamics and performance on the international stage. In entertainment, popular skit maker and singer Lawal Michael Nasiru Bolaji, popularly known as Nasboy, has claimed that he is better than most Nigerian musicians. He stated this during an appearance on Bad and Broju podcast, co-hosted by reality star Tolani Baj and actress Moe Abebe. The singer cum entertainment explained that he was certain he was better than many of his colleagues. It was reported that Nasboy relaunched his singing career with Cinderella, featuring Randy Cole last year. I am better than a lot of musicians out there. I am way better than a lot of musicians. I know it, he said. On his relationship with Wizkid and Davido, Nasboy said, I used to be a Wizkid fan. I loved Wizkid. I love Davido so much because I am close to him. I don't know Wizkid. I have never seen Wizkid in my life. Meanwhile, Nollywood actress Eniola Ajawo has revealed her reason for shielding her 21-year-old son, Ayomide Daniel, away from social media. Report reveals that the movie star, in an interview with celebrity journalist Seun Oloketuyi, says she felt worried that revealing her son might affect her chances of finding a partner. Eniola says the decision to keep her son a secret was taken even before she ventured into the movie industry, stressing that it was supposed to avoid the stigma attached to being a single mother. She said, it was something I decided a long time ago before I even considered pursuing a career in the entertainment industry. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Eko Hot Blog Weekly Review on Trending Stories. Join us next time for another yet exciting episode. I am Lydia Ajayi. Till I come your way next time.